Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace and blessing to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse to all the human families of the planet Earth. I bid you in love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ KY's Allah, aka Kato, the Black Superhero. Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. We got the dynamic, powerful, and beautiful Soul Diva herself in the building for another exciting episode. I can't wait, but I'm protesting one certain song. That's all I'm going to say. I'm protesting one certain song. I know they want me to play it, but I'm going to protest it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So we're going to get it in. All right, let's bring on my co-host with the most so we can get this party started, y'all. Y'all know who he is.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace.
Why is it delaying me like this here? Peace, peace. Peace to our followers, likers, and subscribers. What's going on with your party people? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
You in the building. You in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Party people, we in here. To all our followers, likers, and subscribers, make sure you share. Go ahead and tell a friend. Tell a friend it's going to go down. Huh?
Catfish in the building.
All right. Now, all our, you know what I'm saying, we can rock out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share this here because we got a phenomenal lady coming on. This is her second time coming on. And she has the voice and the power to just put you in a trance.
I'm still protesting.
I understand. But this lovely young lady right here is the next female headliner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, bring in Cecily Wilborn.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo.
Sweet Lou's in the building. What's good?
Yes. Everybody's starting to tap in because they know the queen is in the building. The queen is in the building right here.
In this house. Come on here.
Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, she has a song that hurts our feelings. Not really too much our feelings because we in the South. You know what I'm saying? We in the South.
I still.
You know what I mean? I'll let it rock. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to see how you going to sweeten this up, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna sweeten it up because, you know, I did live in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? In them backwoods. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I know how what that's like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you can't deny it.
I can't deny it.
You can't deny it.
I cannot deny it. The song is amazing.
Oh.
It's hitting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves this song.
Not everybody.
Thank you.
Well, we'll say.
I'm playing Oscar the Grouch right now.
Right. But how is it like to get that type of response from that song? Like, and not saying like we're not even gonna talk about the other ones, but that Southern man.
It's overwhelming. It is so overwhelming. And I'm gonna tell you, when you question whether God has his hands on you or not, and then things like that happen, you don't question it anymore. You just don't, because I wrote that song from a very you hear me? I got one. So I wrote that from a sincere place, and when people happy in and they're like, girl, me too, girl, I got one too, you know you're not alone. And when you sharing that intimate part of you and other people feel like you know, that just make you feel good. So to see that many people agree with just one thing, we don't care what nobody say about Southern men, we know the truth. Ain't nothing like a Southern man.
Why can't it just be a man? Why gotta be a Southern man? I don't say just be a man.
Well,
Let's just be a man about it.
Listen, ain't nothing. It's nothing against no other men. I like Mexican men, Mexicans, Latinos. You can find you a fireman, but ain't nothing like a Southern man. You hear what I'm saying?
but you know what's funny? She said Mexicans and all of them, but they down south. All of them is down south.
Ain't nothing more. She ain't say nothing more. Nothing.
She didn't
Not
say
a white
nobody.
Castle
Okay, you
man,
can find you a
nothing.
Canadian. You still ain't gonna be like no Southern man.
I mean, God. Well,
Oh man, I tell you,
I just love being on here with y'all. Y'all keep me laughing.
yo, man, you know, it's I love the energy. I
Thank
love the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we have that type of connection. We can have fun like that. You know,
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
preach.
most
You
definitely.
see what Sweet Lou said? Preach. Sweet Lou, listen.
She did. Come on,
We're
sir.
gonna have to have
Come
a
on.
talk, Sweet Lou. We're gonna have to have a talk.
yeah. I understand why KD jumped on there because he's from Florida, so he's a Southern man. You know,
Yeah.
Listen,
gonna rock.
they
He
know
gonna
what
rock.
it is.
You
They
know
know
what I mean?
what it is. All I'm doing is speaking the truth.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna get this out the way right now, Kay. Let's get it out the way.
Yeah, let's get it right out the way. So I can
Let's get it right out the
Y'all
way.
see how they do us? Talking about get us out the way.
Let's get it right past the way. Let's get one. Let's get it going.
Let's
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cecily Wilborn with
Drop it. Yeah.
Southern man, y'all. Here we go.
That's it. That's it.
Ooh.
Still protest.
Say, oh, I love you, Southern man. Back in the day, I heard an old woman say, ain't nothing like a Southern man. Like a Southern man. I asked her how could she tell them apart. She put her hand right on her heart by the way that he wears his pants. By the way that he wears his pants. Now she was talking in a little so deep. I thought she was talking about his jeans. So Mr. Charlie walked up with a smile on his face, and now I see just what she means. That man got a smooth walk. He kinda growl when he talk. Ain't shy to no hard work. He loves his mama and he go to church. He don't care if the kids and his. He gon' raise them like they is. It's hard to find one, but if you can't, you better get you a Southern man. That woman was so proud with that man on her arm. Had me trying to chase him down all over town to see if he had a son. She said, Charlie ain't perfect, he's just a man, but he's everything I need. And now I want nothing other than a smooth Southern brother that's head over heels for me. I took that woman at her word, and now I'm happy as can be. And if you listen to what we're saying to you, you'll see just what we mean. A Southern man got a smooth walk. He kinda growl when he talk. Ain't shy to no hard work. He loves his mama and he go to church.
Thank you.
He gon' raise them like they is. It's hard to find one, but if you can, you better get you a Southern man. Now say, oh, I
All right, now we got that out the way. Yeah.
Now we go ahead and
Yep.
get on to this.
Listen,
this
I know
right here.
northern men love their mamas. I know.
And we do more than growl when we talk. You know what I mean? We do more than growl when we talk. You know what I mean? No, but
We got our own smooth talk and our own smooth walk. Believe that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let that rock. But seriously, like all jokes aside, that song is fire. That song is fire.
Thank
And
you.
salute to all the Southern cats because that's your anthem right now. You know what I mean? That we let you have that.
Thing is,
That's gonna be the
The
answer
thing is, though,
from now on. That is
how
a
she put it
classic.
out there.
I'm claiming it. It ain't going nowhere. So that's gonna be in the run-ins with what's the song? I was born by a river.
You putting it up against Sam Cooke?
I'm putting it up there with Sam. You hear me? With Betty Wright. That's a classic. It's staying. It ain't going nowhere.
But you see now, look. Now, see, it's one thing to make the record, but can you Southern men live up to it? That's the question.
They already are. You ain't
That's
noticed? You ain't seen my husband, have you?
Put him up. Where he at? Get him.
Him at work because he ain't shot no hard work.
We're gonna put him in the hot seat.
He at work because he ain't shot no hard work.
Now, when
shout out
we're
to
gonna
babe.
talk,
Love you, babe.
Yeah, shout out to your bae. Now, you have a couple of new situations going on, right?
God, so good. I got a lot of
You got
situations going on.
You got a couple of new situations going on.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Kang 03, 803.
Kang 03 and the New Planet family, Ray Ramsey, Bad Girl, Frank Johnson, King George. Oh man, shout out to J1 with the new record. Oh my God, so much going on.
So much going on. How did that come about? You know what I mean? Because you was in one situation, you was rocking. Like I know because me and your manager talked before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
shout out to PCMG. That's still fam. I don't care where I go. I don't care what part of the world I'm in. PCMG know if I call, I know they coming. So shout out to my fam. They're still fam. I actually met Kang early part of last year. What a lot of people don't know is I have a single. Well, no, it's not a single. It was a part of my EP. Song called Lover for Life. It's got a real catchy, upbeat dance tune, right? So that was actually Kang's beat on my EP. And we had did it months before I put it out. And he was like, man, you want to put this out for your birthday? I said, that's a great idea. So me and Kang, he became like big brother mentor because I was still in school at the time, trying to become my producer, get my producer status. And every time I had questions, he was there. Every time I got hit a roadblock, he was there musically, So when I got ready to start working on some new stuff at the early part of the summer, and he was like, hey, I met this guy, Ray Ramsey, and he really believes in some ideas that I have, and I kind of want you to be a part of it. We just want to talk. I said, yeah, let's see what you guys got. And before I knew it, man, fast forward, welcome to New Planet, Cecily. It was that fast and it was that crazy, but it was definitely God ordained because every time I could tell that I wanted to have a reservation, God was sending stuff to just iron out the rough patches. It was almost too easy. Every time I thought it shouldn't happen or it wouldn't happen, God was like, nah, that ain't an issue. That ain't an issue either.
I remember we talked and it was on the low. You was like, don't say that.
Yeah. We
it was on the low.
Figure it out.
Yeah, and we was talking. He was like, "Yo, it's finna pop, though. It's finna pop, but don't say that. Don't say that."
Man,
And I was sitting on it. I was like, "Oh," I was sitting on that. Like, okay.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it. I had to tell you.
I knew. And it was so crazy, right? And then when it happened, I was like, okay, now we can really get to this here.
Best feeling in the world when you got somebody behind you. And and it's not that they're necessarily on a different level, you know what I mean? But they're just different. Their approaches to certain things are different, and they're in a different market. See, they're all the way in the Carolinas. I've been specifically like in the southern region, somewhat in the mid-south region, And I've been to, Illinois, Missouri a couple times, and they love my music there.
Right.
But it's just different over there. It's different in them Carolinas. It's different down there in Florida. It's different over, man, they party down there. They don't care if they inside, outside, in the air, in the basement. They don't care. They gonna party.
Right. Right. That makes my brother feel good that somebody honestly talks good about the Carolinas, because I don't.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't help but to show them love, because my very first time performing was this past weekend. I posted one video and I got one more video to post. Instagram was doing something weird and wouldn't post my videos. So once I post that second video, I promise you, y'all, I didn't meet anybody that did not fall in love with Cecily Wilborn up there. And I fell in love with everybody that I met. Because for one, y'all can cook y'all tails off over there. Take me back. Because the ribs I had while I was over there, honey. Baby, ain't nothing like it. So between the food and the music, the DJs, the vibes, I mean, it's all just different, and it's new, but it's exciting, and I love them for that. So shout out to the Carolinas, North and South. I hit both of them in one weekend, and it was lit.
Hey, you sent me the video of one of your performances.
That was the boat ride, I believe. It's in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. One of the hottest spots for talent and artists to go through. Gotta show them some love. Artists, if y'all are in North Carolina, Rocky Mount especially, stop by there. I went on a Monday and it was lit. They told me the weekend is just stupid. So shout out to them, because I did nothing but my music. I didn't do any covers. I didn't have to do anybody else's music. I went in there and did my music, and they held it down.
I watched how they just seemed like they smothered you when you started singing your new single. They was like, every man in that spot stood up and was like on their toes, hanging on every word. Too.
I was eating it up.
It was a beautiful. It looked like a real beautiful experience that you had out there.
It was I'm telling you, it was something like I've never experienced. Because when you're introducing new music, you never know how people are gonna react. They may vibe with it, but you don't know if they're really gonna like it or love it. I could look at them and I could feel that energy. They're like, yeah, this it right here. Yeah. Who is this again?
Now, how does it feel to go to a brand new market that you never been, and they, like you said, they vibe with you? What was that like for you?
Walking into it, it was intimidating. Like I said, I'm on the label now with 3 other artists, and that's Frank Johnson, King George, and Bad Girl, and of course Kang 803, the producer. Shout out to him. So, I mean, King George is not necessarily on the label, but he's very instrumental in making sure that we have what we need. So shout out to him, because he's really been very, very helpful in mentoring and making sure if I had any questions, industry questions, or just artist questions, whatever, him and his team, his background singers, even his family, like their family even met us. And it's always love. So even though I was in a different market, my husband kept texting me, because I'm not used to traveling without him, y'all. And I went up there because I trust Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray treats me like he's my dad. So I went up there with him by myself. And the whole time I was there, I felt like I was with my folks. The market was different, but the family vibe was definitely there. So I wasn't uncomfortable at all.
Shout out to New Planet for that.
Shout out to New Planet. Oh, and shout out to Larky. I forgot about Larky. I love Larky.
All right, shout out to Larky too.
If you ever call the office and you want to book me, you are going to talk to Larky. And if y'all think I'm country, I love talking to Larky because she talks like me. Shout out to Larky.
Okay, now let's talk about the collaboration with J1.
Again, my PCMG family looking out for me. It was definitely J1 and Jeremy Thomas, who was my manager when I was with PCMG. They came up with the idea, and I was leaving a show, and J1 called my phone, and I was taken back. First of all, I was slick fanning for a minute, like I was bad. I was like, oh my god! I had the phone on mute though. He didn't hear that. So he was like, listen, I got these records that I've written, and they are female records. I don't want to flop them around to male records. I want them to stay female records. And he was like, I want you to do one of them. I don't know whether he thought I was going to say, let me hear it, or let me think about it. Or it was like, man, send me this track. He sent me the track, y'all, and I fell in love with it because it was me. It had the blues. It had the soul. Had that perfect hint of gospel. It had everything that I do originally for me. It was my vibe. Man, I recorded it in my studio and sent it to him. And he's such a great producer to work with. Any artist, if you are working with a producer and they don't make you feel comfortable about being yourself, scratch the song, scratch it. It ain't got to be no hard feelings, but be yourself. Find somebody that's going to let you be you. J1 let me be me. He gave me direction. Yeah, put some church on this. Come down on this a little harder. Like, he gave me great direction, but he always allowed me to be me. And man, between his vibes and my vibes coming together, we made the perfect song. I'm telling you guys, if you have not heard it, you got to go stream that joint. I'm telling you, run them numbers up because y'all going to fall in love with that song.
Now, what is it about toxic love that everybody likes?
It's relatable. Everybody toxic. Everybody. Your auntie was toxic. Your granny. Listen here. Let's be honest. Let's talk. We family. Come in, cousin. Let's talk.
But let's talk.
Every family got at least 2 aunties that you know done either stayed with somebody they ain't had no business staying with, or left and came back 3 times and then got remarried. Like, everybody got toxic love. Everybody knows what it feels like for people to tell you, you ain't got no business being with that man, but you love that man. Or you ain't got no business being with that girl. She ain't good for you, but you love that girl.
Right.
Everybody feels that way about somebody sometime in their life. So it's relatable. You can get in the car and be like, yeah, man, I felt like that back in the 90s. Or yeah, man, I just got out of a relationship like that. So that's why it hit so hard, because, man, they can sit in that joint and vibe to it and be like, hell yeah, that's where I was 36 hours ago.
Yo, I tell you, that's crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we finna rock out right now with Toxic Love by Miss Cecily Wilborn. Let's go.
Real strong lady. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I knew everything. You stepped into my life. Boy, you changed my mind. Oh, no. My friends, they told me that you were toxic. And I know, but I don't know how to stop it. Losing my mind. I don't mind. What it may not understand it, but me so entertained. Nobody else can handle me. And that's why I want you. I'll be toxic for you. They may not understand it, and I may sound really damaged, but nobody else can handle me. And that's why I want you. I'll be toxic for you. I didn't get no warning. to know. You need to know.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Hey, CC,
Yeah.
I got a question that was just came to my phone. They want to know about the remix you did with Squirt Kelly.
Ooh. Shout out to Squirt Kelly. Squirt Kelly is the oh my God, he is the mastermind of sex music. That's what I'm gonna call him. That's my nickname for him. He's the
Hold on,
mastermind of
hold
sex
on one
music.
second. That question came from the Mr. Nasty Man himself, since he didn't want to put it in the comments. DJ Dre, but I'm gonna put it out there. Go ahead. Now go ahead back on. Shout out to Nasty Man, Mr. Nasty Man.
Shout out, yes, shout out to Mr. Nasty Man. Yes. So listen, Squirt and I are like close. Like he's like a brother to me. And anytime we write new music and we're trying to bounce ideas around, we trust each other with each other's music. He'll send me something, I send him something. And sometimes if I send something, he'll send a response to it, just like, yeah, this joint hot. I can do it too. You know, just be joking around. So when he sent me Play With It, I said, oh, this is not fair. You put, shout out, okay, Toxic that we just got through listening to. That was produced by Prince DJ out of Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all look him up. The boy is stupid crazy as a producer and an artist, like both sides. So he had a remix and Prince DJ was on the remix. So I got in my feelings. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So you feel like females can't do this song? Is that what you're saying? I was really just being cocky. And I sent him a recorded verse. And it blew his mind. And he was like, you know what? Yeah, we waxing this. I was like, but you already got a remix. He said, fuck it, we'll do another one. Man, listen, that is my guy. If y'all have not went to look for that, Play With It. Play With It featuring Prince DJ. Play With It featuring Cecily Wilborn. Play all three. I'm telling you, guaranteed. If you're trying to have a baby, play all three of them. We got you.
Miss Pat, shout out to Miss Pat. Shout out to DJ T Money. Shout out to Mr. Nasty Man. You know what I'm saying? DJ Dre. Shout out to Ike Blocker. Shout out to the God Powerful Peace. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for checking in. And Miss Drill, you know it's all love. Play with it. Play with it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Thanks for tapping in, y'all. Yes.
Definitely. Thanks for the love.
Money on the check-in. What's good, T?
Now I gotta ask you like a business question though, and because we have a lot of artists that are on checking in right now. How much is too much to invest in yourself when it comes down to your career? Like being serious about yourself and the things that you want. How much is too much or how much is not enough?
That's a personal question. For every person, it's going to be different. But I'm going to tell you something. Every person that seen me grind, they saw me working for 2 months straight, November and December. The entire month, I worked 7 days a week. I never not had a show. I was doing BB King's 3 nights a week. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. I was doing Los Cabos every Tuesday. And on Fridays and Saturdays, I was somewhere else. On the off days, I was in Little Rock doing a residency. Shout out to Little Rock, Arkansas, Club Twa, Club Taboo. Shout out to all my family up there in Little Rock. So I went hard, so hard, y'all. I made myself sick. I ended up passing out at a show, ended up in the hospital. And the next day, my husband was like, "You're not going to work?" I said, "Oh, yes, I am. Because if I don't go, my band don't get paid. I'm a boss. Right. Boss got to show up for my folks to get paid." So I did what I had to do to patch that thing up. I went and did that little hour show, and I went home and got back into bed. You're your boss. You control your collective fate. You control your destiny. And if you tell God that you want something, there's nothing that he will withhold from you if you do it with the right intentions and you put the work in. Don't expect it to just come to you. Don't ever expect that. Because if you're expecting that, you expecting somebody to give you something, which means now they control your fate. Now they control your destiny. But if you driving You control the car.
Mm-hmm.
So how far do you want to go?
Right.
That's the question. How far do you really want to go?
And that's a question that starting to pose to a lot of artists about their own work. How much do you believe in your own talent?
If I
How
bet on
far?
anybody, I'm betting on me.
Right. And just to hear that you sacrifice working a 9 to 5 to kick in to doing everything, all music. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
So that means that you believed in you. You betted on you. You made those things happen for you. Um,
Yes.
n-
Whole lot
and
of
to
God, whole lot of support. I can't say I did it by myself
right,
because shout out to Bay. Bay got the kids when he not at work, he got the kids. And if y'all keep seeing me look to the side, my
uh
baby, she's 5. She
right.
keep coming here asking for Pop-Tarts. That's why I'm trying. Look, this baby don't even belong to me. This one of my son's friends. Get out. I'm on a whole interview. And I got kids that don't even belong to me in the house. Y'all hear me? I need my money. Y'all book me. I'm trying to pay
Right,
these AU fees.
man.
But
Re-
it's all about balance because my
uh,
family knows where I'm trying to go and they believe in my dream just as much as I do. And they know I don't want to punch a clock. I don't want to
uh,
be a 9 to 5 for other people. I don't mind 9 to 5. Shout out to the people that do it. I love
right,
y'all, but I don't want to punch somebody else's clock. I want to punch my own clock. So that way, if I want to take a week off and spend some time with my babies and go to AAU games and cheer practice, I control that. And then when
right.
it's time to work, they know mama got to go. It's time to work.
Now I look at like the marketing and things of that nature that people they pass up a lot of times, and I wonder. Shout out to Kimberly Isaiah. I wonder, do you really believe in yourself and your talent?
I
As
believe
much as I joke bad news every minute of the day. You know what I mean? Um, but he's out here working every minute of the day. In some way, shape, fashion, or form, he's in a hole in the wall somewhere. He's he's all over the place. And he's legitimately working. And he believes in his craft and he puts himself in that position. And I salute those who do that to say, I'm betting on me. And I watch you bet on you. And you bet. I can't hear you, but something you went mute. You went mute. Boo. I think when that call came in. Hey K, do we have that remix? Do we have that remix, K?
What you talking about for the squirt, Kelly?
Yes, sir. Do we have that?
Yes, we do.
Let's get that in there. Let's get that
Hallelujah.
in there. Let's get that in there. Play with it. Play with it. We ain't gonna talk about the ones who play with it, but let's play with it. Ready.
feel better. Now you know that I'm not the quick type, so take your time. Close your eyes, throw 'em up, and relax your mind. Consistency is the better way to make it climax. Damn, I can't wait to get home and run it right. Still wanna know when you play with it. I still wanna know, do you think of me? Really wanna know, really wanna know when you play with it. Still when you play with it. Do you think of me? Inquiring mind, tell me how you feel, baby. First of all, thank you for recognizing my feelings. 'Cause honestly, I get so lonely around here when you miss. So I ain't gonna lie. I take care of myself sometimes. Even in my sleep, I start to dream about the things you do to me. The way your hands in your beard feel against my thighs, take me to ecstasy. You always use both your hands with it. You told me call you Mr. Pussy, baby. You go so deep in it, I just can't stand it. Fuck it, baby, I won't play.
I'll be back. I gotta go play for you.
Woo. Woo.
Do you think of me? I wanna know when you play with it. When you play with it. Do you think of me?
Ah,
When you play with it, do you think of me? That
I only think of
alone.
you. I
I
only
was,
think of
I,
you.
I had to salute my bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to salute my bro, the nasty man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I had to salute the nasty man because we think alike sometimes. You know what I mean? And would you play with it is a monster.
listen. Do you think of me?
Is a monster.
Listen. For
Man,
all you
it's
ladies.
amazing how you can collab like that
Listen.
and get a hit for somebody else.
Man, it's love. That's one of my favorite
Cecily,
collabs. That Squirt Kelly is definitely one of my favorite
this
collabs.
came
We're
back.
waiting. We're waiting to do another one. So y'all stay tuned.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Yeah,
That took his song already was a banger. And y'all together just elevated it to the next level.
Man,
Yeah.
I know it.
Shout out to Squirt Kelly.
man, I tell you, I think, hey Dre, that needs to be on If the Walls Can Talk too. You know that.
Ooh.
You know Dre got a mean mixtape. He got a mean
Wait
mixtape.
a minute.
If the Walls Could Talk.
That sound dope. I need to go
Yeah,
back and find that.
yeah, definitely. If the walls could talk,
Yeah, send me that. Definitely send me that.
I, I'll shoot it to you. I'll shoot it to you.
Ooh.
Now, that song right there was definitely a dope record.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta
And
do something for the grown folk.
got to do something for
Gotta
the
do something
grown
for the
folk.
grown folk. These kids taking over. They twerking on the headlights and stuff. Ain't nobody got time for them. My knees too bad. Do something for the grown folks.
She said twerking on the head.
Just saying. I'm not twerking on no headlights. I'm not doing it.
Now, like to get back to like the business side, right? Of investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Like we always ask about the support of the family that they have, that you know what I'm saying, doing what they do.
Right.
And you spoke about, you know what I'm saying, hubby having the children and being with the children. And so you can go ahead and pursue your dreams and do what you want to do.
Most definitely.
How, without that, do you think that you would be in the position that you are in now?
I know I wouldn't. And I'm honestly say he travels with me a lot. And when he doesn't have my babies, my parents do. Shout out to my mom, dad, and my sister for that. My family has completely structured, because we're close. My entire family is close. And they've structured their lives. When I decided to do music full time, I didn't know that it was going to be this consuming. And the bigger this thing got, the more attention it had to have. And they didn't say 2 words. When they get off work and they're tired, they're helping pick up my babies from football and basketball and cheer practice, just like they pick up, like my sister was picking up her kids. And my dad and my mom, I'm the baby. They ain't done no school stuff since I was a kid, you know? They kicked right back in. I got a whole 5-year-old and she runs my daddy like I did. She is me times 10. And they just kicked right back in, even at the age they're at, you know? I was married previously before. I just said this on an interview over the weekend. Shout out to my ex-husband. We ain't the best of friends, but I respect the fool out of him because I can't take his talent away from him. He is a hell of a musician. We just weren't compatible as spouses. You know what I mean? I tried to do this music thing when we were married, and we just weren't compatible to make it happen. Nothing against him, nothing against me. It just wasn't there for us to do it. Right. Man, when I got with this man, I got y'all immediately. I've done the Apollo. That was the first thing I did major. I did the Apollo, y'all. Shout out to New York City. Did the Apollo the year after we got married. Right after that, I was a part of
Hold on 1 second.
Now she talk about Southern. Now she's going to North. There we go. Shout out. Say it again. I want you to say it
Shout
again.
out to the NYC.
There you go.
Brooklyn, stand up. Yeah.
There you go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you.
I got you.
But I can't front. My cousin right there, Paul Bays, he says Southern Man is written all about him. I'm gonna tell you, Kill Michael, Low Down Mississippi, stand up. We in here, baby.
Come on, stand up, Southern Man. I love it. I love it. You gotta send me a video. All you gotta do is walk. Just send me the video. I'll put the video on.
Definitely.
But yeah, I did the Apollo right after we got married. And then right after that, I was a part of season 18 of The Voice. Went up there for Burbank, California. Shout out to California. Was up there for like 2 months. Met some of my favorite friends that I've had in the music industry while I was in California for The Voice. And then COVID hit. I wasn't doing music full time then. When COVID hit and I was laid off from my job, I didn't know what to do. I never not had a job. When I was 18, I was pregnant, fresh out of high school. So I started working, like working. I was frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what direction God really wanted me to go in because everything was just cloudy. And my husband looked me in my face. I'll never forget it. And he said, baby, you stressing about nothing. Just do it full time. Bet on you. I've been betting on me ever since, y'all. And look where I'm at.
Man, that's amazing.
You see what
the support makes all the difference. It really does.
And shout out Calvin Taylor's in the building. My bro right there.
What is it? The song title, Love Me. You better send it to me. Oh.
Send it to him, Calvin. Send it to him, man.
Send it to me.
But that's something that artists have to get to. They have to sit down with their family or individuals that they're with or significant others and get this blueprint and make it happen.
A big difference. And I can't even tell you, it ain't just been my biological family. I call a lot of people in this industry family. Shout out to Sheba Potts Wright, lady that sings Slow Roll It. Yes, legendary. Yes. Shout out to the Terry Wright. I call him Unc.
That's
Shout
my
out
bro
to
right there. That's
Karen
my bro.
Wolf. That's my auntie. Man, it's so many heavy hitters, man. That they've taken me under their wing and nurtured me in this. And if I call or if they see something that I'm not doing or see something I'm doing that I don't need to do, they don't wait for me to fall on my face. They call me and they have that relationship with me that they can say, "Fix your crown, you messing up." And I'm gonna listen, because if I don't and I lose money, or if I lose an opportunity because I didn't listen, that's my fault, because they tried, you know?
Got you,
So
Calvin.
shout out to all the legends in Southern Soul that have tapped in with me. I love y'all, and I can't replace y'all. So don't go nowhere. Thank you.
Definitely. And I just wanted to speak about that because you are a phenomenal artist
Thank
and you betted on yourself and you making your dreams come true because of you betting on yourself.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Hey, I got you, Calvin. Don't worry about it. I got you. Right. And you're gonna get that song together with you know what I'm saying, for Calvin Taylor right there.
Hey
Um,
man, I'm with it. I'm with all this music stuff. Come on, come on.
and that's something that I see that a lot of times artists don't do is invest in themselves.
Yes,
And
sir.
they
Well,
sit back.
the biggest investment, artists don't take the commercial approach lightly. Okay. And I say that with all respect to talent. Naturally, God-given talent is amazing and it can take you far. But I spent 4 years in Full Sail, working, still being a mom, still being a wife, still helping my dad at his church because my dad's a pastor. And I was still doing homework on the road and at church. Got my laptop out in church, ain't listening to nothing. But when the choir got ready to sing, I had to get up. You know, like I was doing homework for 4 years because I wanted my production degree. Bet on yourself. Because why do I have to pay an engineer when I can engineer myself? Why I got to pay a producer when I'm already a writer? I can produce it myself, you know? So you got to know what your strong points are and take that and run with it. Because if somebody else see your talent and they're willing to pay you from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. to use your talent for them, why would you not just use that talent for yourself?
Indeed, because a person is only going to pay you what they feel you are worth.
Exactly. And I don't mean no harm. There's a ceiling when they do it because they got to make their money too. They got to make
Right.
their money too. So
Indeed.
cut the middleman out. You get the money. You get paid.
Right. You get it. But let's
Yeah.
get into this new single right here. Can't leave.
Oh, I can't wait.
Like, what was the inspiration about that? Because we know you ain't going nowhere from Bay. Hubby is locked
No.
in. He locked in.
Listen,
That
I told that
inspiration
man the
was a
same
northern
thing
person.
Ike told Tina. You down me, I kill you. Then I turned around and said, you hear me?
You ain't hit him with your hit me.
I hit him with it. No, seriously, that song was written and produced by J1. That was the very first song that I've ever sang that somebody else wrote. So I was very nervous. But his approach to the writing sounded like me. And when he let me get in the studio and put my own little Cecily Wilborn magic on it, it's a hit, y'all. Y'all gotta hear it. Come on, let's drop it. I want to hear
Let's
it. Come on.
drop it, Kay. Let's go, baby.
Cecily Wilborn. This man got a hold on me, and I can't let him go. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know one thing, can't leave him alone. No, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know one thing, I can't leave him alone. No, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. This man got a hold on me. There's something about his love that comforts me. I feel so safe when he's around. And that man right there, he puts it down. He knows just when to hold me. He says that I'm his only. Telling me how we are meant to be. Loving me unconditionally. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know one thing, I can't leave him alone. No, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know perfect, but good God, when it's right, he's worth it. He's worth my love. He's worth my trust. Even though he has his days at times, running them streets, fooling round in line. But he makes it up. Oh, but he makes it up. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know one thing, I can't leave him alone. No, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know one thing, I can't leave him alone. No, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. He made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I know one thing, I can't leave him alone. No, I just can't do it. I just can't leave him. I just can't do it. No, he made me Mr. Right, he made me Mr. Wrong. I just can't leave him. I just can't leave him. I just can't do it. I just can't leave him. I just can't leave him alone. Ladies, no, I know these men make mistakes sometimes. And one of my favorite singers said, anything worth having is worth fighting for. So the next time you want to leave that man, I want you to think about it and hold on to that man. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but it sure don't hurt to try.
Now, I tell you, that's amazing. We heard 4 songs tonight, right?
Yes.
All of them are bangers.
Thank
All
you.
of them are bangers.
All of them, with the exception. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Right. Now,
I gotta mess with you. See, I gotta mess with you.
I know. We know the truth. I know you singing in the car. It's cool. It's cool. We ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Calvin said you can hear that PK in your voice. That's my dog right there. But it's amazing, and always want to salute you because every interview that you go on, everybody says the same thing about you.
Oh,
How wonderful of a person you are, your
oh,
personality, your grasp of the business.
oh man.
And to me, that speaks volumes about your character of a person.
Thank you.
And definitely, like, I look at things and say, well, it's amazing to see the growth in a short period of time.
Oh my
Because
God.
when you started out with Southern Man to where you are right now, you're on the cusp of something major.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're on the cusp of something major. And I want to thank you, you know what I'm saying, for coming back on.
It's
And
people like y'all that helped me though, because a lot of the people that heard my music, there were certain DJs and there were certain podcasts that heard this before I was here, you know, and y'all saw it, you know. I can't take that from y'all, you know. We can't do this. Artists can't do this by ourselves. The networking is not just for business, you know, it's a relationship thing because I feel like if I support the people that support me, it's a never ending chain, you know. You just
Right.
got to make sure that that energy is there, your intentions are right, and make sure you do right by people. If you do good business gonna follow you, you know.
Right.
So I can't take that away from y'all. Look, K Wise, Josh Mill, listen, y'all are forever gonna be some of my faves. I don't care where I go, what part of the world I'm in. If y'all call me, I don't care if I'm in Italy, I'm gonna get my phone out and I'm jumping on this here 360. You hear me? I'm doing it.
I appreciate the love. I really do.
And
You
I
know,
appreciate it.
it's a lot of times people don't realize like the relationship building and the networking that individuals have with one another, because from the time that you came on before, I think like the networking with us and everything else have grown.
Yes.
And
And I'm so proud of y'all. I love what y'all are doing. I watch y'all show every chance I can when I'm not working. I love y'all. Y'all funny anyway. So I love y'all show.
you know, definitely, and we love your music. We love you. You know what I
Thank
mean? And like I said, anytime you want to come back, and we're waiting on that secret bombs to drop. There's some bombs that's gonna be dropping in a couple of weeks. I'm waiting on them secret bombs.
When y'all see that's my favorite emoji. From now on, when y'all see them rockets on Facebook and Instagram, if I put a rocket on it, just know I got something up my sleeve.
I already know.
It's something coming. Y'all better tap in. Start watching these podcasts and these shows, because I be giving little secret tidbits every now and then.
You know what I mean? Because there's some things finna drop.
Yeah, and they gonna drop like bombs too. Woo!
Listen, I got a question. You ain't gonna be mad. Now I'm gonna do a remix to Southern Man, but I'm gonna blot out the word Southern Man. I'm gonna put Northern Man on.
Come on, I want to hear it. Just cause you done gave me so much grief about writing a City Man song, I want to hear it. I might post it and jump on it myself if it's good enough. I want to hear
it. Nah, it's always a pleasure and an honor to have you aboard. You're energetic. Your energy is truth. And we see you are genuine. You are the genuine article, the real deal. And bless you, bless your family, bless your husband, because you are who you are. And it's magnetic.
Yeah. Well, Cece, anytime you're ready to come back, just let us know. What's up, DJ Big Boy?
Big boys in the building.
Shout out to
all the Rock the Block DJs done chopped in today. We got the whole Rock the Block DJs.
The DJs are tapping in today. I love it.
Yes. Rock the Block DJs is definitely on tap. Yes.
Miss Drill.
Miss Drill is definitely. Yo, I'm gonna tell you honestly, I can see a collab with you and her that would blow the doors off the music industry.
Oh,
like seriously,
that'd be wicked.
You
Miss Drill
and
sound
Miss
like we
Drill
need to talk, girl.
Do a collab together will blow the doors and the roof off any spot.
Get in that inbox, sir.
That would be
in this house.
Wicked.
That would be. Ooh. And it's to the point where you see what talent really is. When I say Miss Drea and you together, that it would be awesome. That would be awesome. You know what I mean?
And listen here, I write, y'all. What y'all don't know is I've got some songs out that other artists are singing. Shout out to my girl. Oh, I didn't say this. Shout out to my girl West Love. West Love did a remix to Southern Man, and I was able to write the verse for her. I was fanning so bad because I didn't know she even knew who I was. So me and her finally connected, and she has become one of my favorite people in the world. She's like a sister to me now. So shout out to West. I write, y'all. So even if I can't jump on the song with you, I will write something for you. Cecily Wilborn got that pen because I write all my stuff. Outside of that J1 song, I write all my stuff. So y'all tap in with me. If you need something, bro, get at your girl.
Definitely. Right. And, you never know, because West Love taps in here, too. We're trying to get on the show.
Oh, that's my sister. I love her.
And she puts on a hell of a show. It's great, you know what I'm saying, when we see her and stuff like that. But
Tina Turner energy. That's what she gives me. Tina Turner Fantasia energy. That's her.
That's her. So we coming to the end of the show, so we're going to act the fool behind the scenes like we act the fool on the scene. So, Cece, hold on for a minute. You all right?
Got you, babe.
Yeah. Hey, K, you know what time it is, big bro.
Absolutely. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. We want to thank you for tuning in, liking and subscribing and supporting Real2reel360 each and every day that we on here. We do it for the love. We do it for the culture. We do it for everybody that's making a noise and trying to put the buzz out there. So support our sister, Miss Cecily Wilborn, for her support. Listen to her music, buy it, share it, tell everybody else to go buy it. Don't ask them, can they borrow it? No, get your own. Support our people, y'all. Listen, it's been real, it's been fun, but we got to get out of here and do what we got to do behind the scenes now. It's time to talk the talk. All right? So, on behalf of my brother, Josh Melala, this is DJ K Wise a lot. We are Real2reel360, and we are out of here like last year, y'all. Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen,
Dre
we're
did
starting
buy
to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True
Peace.
indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earths, and to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. The peace of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you upon our show. You make it possible.